Hi, this is Yaakov Baram with Masters Muscle, and today, excuse me, today we're going to talk about sleep, or the lack thereof. In today's episode, we're going to talk about sleep. So, first I want to have this disclaimer. I am not a doctor, so any of the supplements or drugs that I recommend, make sure that they will not interfere with any type of prescription drugs that you are taking. I have found with myself and with a number of my clients that most people have problems sleeping, whether it's getting to sleep or staying asleep. But it just seems to be harder to get sleep once you reach a certain age. So I take a very holistic approach to this, and I'm going to go over some methods that I find work well and can help you establish a good sleep pattern. And I'm also going to recommend some supplementation that I have found does work, and there's good research behind it. So let's get started. So why is sleep important? Well, first off, if you're working out and you're trying to make gains or lose weight, no sleep, no gains. There are a lot of hardcore research projects or studies that show that your body needs sleep time. If you look at the lives of the professional bodybuilders, physique people, they know how important sleep is. Now, aside from the physical aspects of it, gaining muscle, your body burning fat at night, releasing growth hormone, your brain needs to cycle up and down. And just like, Disney World closes at a certain time and then all the little worker bees come out and clean up the place. This is when your body and your brain's doing a lot of repairs. So, you got to sleep. And this is also a time when short-term memories get transferred into long-term memories. So, anybody who says, yeah, I can get along with 4 hours of sleep, well, they're an nincompoop, and you can tell them I said so. So you have to have sleep, and that's why this is a very important aspect of your life that needs to be taken care of. So there are two basic issues when it comes to sleep. Are you having trouble falling asleep, or are you having trouble staying asleep? So here's the strategy that I recommend if you're having trouble falling asleep. Just like when you were a child, even adults need a bedtime. It doesn't matter how old you are, whether you want to watch something or not, you can always record it or watch it later. Have an established bedtime and have a bedtime routine. This helps get your brain ready for sleep. So if you need to go to bed at 11 so you can be up at 7 in the morning, then at 10:30 it's time to get on your jammies, brush your teeth, get your alarm set, and crawl into bed by bedtime. Here is the number one thing that's going to cause you or your brain not to want to fall asleep, and that is your phone. Your phone emits a blue light spectrum that gets through your eyes and into your brain and tells your brain to wake up. So put the phone down, set your alarm, turn down the volume, get it away from you. If you need to de-stress, find a book. Don't watch TV, find something relaxing to read. Don't read the Financial Times. It's going to make you like, oh my God, what's happening? The next part of the equation is your environment. Do you have nice sheets? I can't believe how much of a difference that makes. My mom was an interior designer, and she kept on going on and on about these high-quality Egyptian sheets. And when I was, 20 years old, I was like, yeah, right. Well, one time I slept in a house where she had done the work, and I got into these high-quality Egyptian sheets, and oh my God, I slept so well. So quality sheets do make a difference. If they're scratchy, dirty, and bother your skin, get a new set of sheets. The next thing is the temperature in your room. Studies have shown that if you keep it around 68 degrees, that is about where your body temperature likes to be for sleeping. The cool air on your face creates this mammalian effect that helps you drop into a deeper sleep. So you don't want your room to be freezing cold, and you don't want the room to be hot. So, find that temperature, 66, 67, 68, that keeps your body at the temperature that it wants to be for that kind of hibernation sleep. Now we're on to the next problem. Let's say you can fall asleep, that's no problem, but then you wake up and your brain says, hey, I'm up. Let's think about the most embarrassing things we did in the 2000s. The main reason people wake up in the middle of the night is because of bladder issues. And boy, do I wish I had a new bladder. I've been looking for a 1963 like new condition bladder on Amazon for a long time with no luck. So make sure that you go to the bathroom before you go to bed. And, it is important to stay hydrated. So, with men, you got to check your prostate. You can ask your doctor about issues if you find that you are having to pee too much during the night. Okay, now we're going to get into the supplementation part of this video. So if you have trouble going to sleep because you are stressed out or you just don't feel like you're tired, then I recommend melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone produced by your brain's pea-sized pineal gland. The body kicks up production of it when it's dark out and curtails during the daylight hours. Because of that, melatonin plays a crucial role in helping your body maintain a healthy circadian rhythm. So, because of its role in the circadian rhythm, it plays naturally a role in sleep, and many people reach for melatonin to help them doze off. I've been using melatonin for a long time, and the dosages may vary. I might start somebody at 3 to 6 milligrams, and if that's not working, just slowly up it. I think the most I've ever taken is 12 milligrams, but it's not really recommended that you take such a high dose. But it is a naturally occurring hormone that is created by your body, so it's not a drug. And, melatonin is my first line of defense when it comes to sleep. You need to take it about a half an hour before bedtime, and it really does work. If you're having trouble staying asleep, then you can get extended release melatonin. That's what I use. I generally don't have a problem falling asleep, but I have a problem staying asleep. So if I have to get up to go to the bathroom, then my mind becomes active. So I found that this extended release melatonin can help my brain calm down. Over the past month or so, I've tried a product that I actually think is working well for me, and that is Gaba. It is, gotta excuse my pronunciation here, gamma-aminobutyric acid. And I found that what it does is it helps my brain stay calm through the night. So if I wake up, it keeps me calm. GABA is a natural chemical that's produced by your brain, and it is a valuable anti-anxiety neurotransmitter. So when we experience stress, the adrenal glands are triggered to produce hormones that trigger what we know as the fight or flight responses, like speeding up your heart rate or giving you an adrenaline rush. Now, GABA is what counteracts these natural stimulants by relaxing the brain. GABA is most often used as an anti-anxiety remedy, but it has other reported benefits. Now, when you buy this stuff, most of the time it comes in 700 or 500 to about 750 milligrams. For me, I use the 750 milligram. I also want to say, I don't care what brand you get, but, never buy the cheapest stuff. You get what you pay for. The next supplement I would recommend is ashwagandha. There have been some good studies on this. There have been some good research studies to come out lately about ashwagandha, and their points are that significant improvement in overall sleep compared to a placebo. And their basic conclusions were that the researchers concluded that ashwagandha extract appears to have a beneficial effect on improving sleep, both subjectively and objectively. They also noted that further research with more standardized dosage and treatment duration would be greatly benefit. But The main takeaway is that ashwagandha could be a viable, low-risk option to help improve your sleep. Next, I would try magnesium. You could use magnesium citrate, magnesium oxate. There is a glycerol type of version. So magnesium was actually one of the early antidepressants, and I usually recommend that people take magnesium at night anyway. It helps calm down the brain, helps with stress, helps draw water into the colon. So if you're having issues with less than one bowel movement a day, I highly recommend magnesium, especially for people who have high stress jobs, stressful home life. So magnesium is worth getting. I would probably get, start off with a 200 milligram and work your way up if you're having digestive issues. But 200 to 400 milligrams, depending upon your size, is a good recommended dose. Next in line is L-theanine, and that seems to be working well in conjunction with all the other things I'm taking, the melatonin, the Gaba, ashwagandha, magnesium. And, there is no one miracle drug or supplement to help you stay asleep. In this high stress world, man, your brain is just going all the time, and most people just don't have any downtime, and that's why your brain is so active. So another important thing to do is learn how to meditate. But here's more on L-theanine. A 2020 systematic review concluded that L-theanine between 200 and 400 milligrams per day may help reduce stress and anxiety in people who suffer from acute stress, but there was insufficient evidence for the treatment of chronic stress. It further concluded that long-term use and a larger clinical study is needed to justify its use, therapeutically. So this is a good supplement to add with your overall sleep concoction because it helps reduce stress in the brain. And so when you find a lot of supplements that help calm and help get you to sleep, this is one of the main products that's in it. There is one more important drug that I would be remiss not to talk about when it comes to sleep, and that is cannabis. I don't care what your opinions are as far as its legality. All I know is that it works. And it just so happens that today is 420, so I would certainly be remiss not to talk about it. When you have a lot of aches and pains and you have kidney issues and you can't take a lot of NSAIDs, then having some indica, either gummies or smoke the flower, can really help calm down your brain and help you relax and get some quality sleep. You can try the CBD products, but frankly, I find that the real stuff works better. The sativa, that is, supposed to kind of wake you up a little bit more. And there are different brands, and you can talk to your dispensary, however you get it. But cannabis is a real option for better quality sleep. All right, so let me summarize here. So number one, it's your sleep environment. Make sure you've got clean sheets, cool room, have a regular bedtime routine. Put your phone away. Make sure you go to the bathroom before you go to bed. And really having that routine, I cannot tell you how important that really is. Having a bedtime routine that really does help that establish that pattern in your brain. And just like everything, nothing comes easy. You have to practice at it, and your brain needs this practice of a bedtime routine. The next thing are the supplements that I recommended. So go back through those. If you have any questions about it, you can message me. I'm happy to help you out as best I can. And once again, I am not a doctor. Make sure that if you are taking any of these supplements, that they do not interfere with any of your prescription drugs, especially if you're on antidepressants. Well, I hope you have gotten some good information out of this video. I love your comments, and be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications when the new videos come up. Once again, I'm trying to do these on Tuesdays and Fridays, and guys, it's getting late, so it's about time for my bedtime. So see you next time.